Hi friends, today we are going to learn about what is reflections in C Sharp. Reflection in C Sharp is a powerful feature that allows you to inspect and interact with the types, methods, properties, fields and other metadata of assemblies, modules and types at runtime. It is a part of the system.reflection namespace and is commonly used to examine types dynamically, invoke methods, access properties and more without knowing about them at compile time. Reflection provides the ability to get information about an object type, dynamically create objects, invoke methods and access properties, load assemblies and inspect their contents, work with types in more flexible and generic way, which is useful in various advanced scenarios such as dependency injection, ORM, frameworks, serializations, etc. Key concepts in reflection. First one is assembly. An assembly is compiled code library DLL or EXE in .NET. Reflection can be used to load assemblies dynamically and inspect their contents. And the second point is type. A type refers to a class, interface, struct, or any other data type in .NET. Reflections allow you to examine and manipulate the metadata of these types. Member info. This is the base class for all metadata types like methods, properties, fields, etc. in the reflection API. Method info, property info, field info. These are specific classes derived from member info to represent methods, properties and fields respectively. Custom attributes. Reflection is often used to read and process custom attributes applied to classes, methods and properties, etc. Common reflection classes. Type represents a type in a system. Assembly represents a loaded assembly. Method info represents a method. Property info represents a property. Field info represents a field. Constructor info represents a constructor. Now we will see those in example. Here we have a class name called person. We have two properties. First one is name and the second is age, and we have two methods which is a return type of void. The first name is greet method, second method is secret method. The greet method returns hello with name and secret method returns this is a private method. Now in the main method we have created a instance of a person and we have passed with name equal to name equal to John or age equal to 30 in the person variable. Now in the person dot get type, this is called it's a get type. Get the type of type object for the person class. See, type is what is that? The person is, it's a class, the type here, and get and display the properties of the person class. So console.writeline. So in the properties, see, look at here, property info type dot get properties. That means this class properties, this one, these two are the properties, and this class methods, these two. So we can get member info, method info, property info, field info. Using any one we can get that because this is the metadata. And now when we have properties, just print that name and person, get value of the person. It prints John and value. What is a John? And get and invoke method dynamically. Type dot get method. See, generally we what we do is we create a object and person dot greet we generally call that, but in reflections we can get method using in string format also. Greet method dot invoke person and we have assigned with null no parameters, because this method does not take any parameter. And accessing private method via reflection. So method info we have created, and type dot get method we are calling with secret method. We are calling with secret method, and we are invoking non-public or non-public or binding flag instance. So when we print that secret method dot invoke no parameters, invoke this method will invoke this method, and the answer is first one is hello John, and the second one is this is a private method. Now when we run the program, I'm going to run the program, we'll see the output. See here, this method returns the property name is John, and the property dot get value h, and this method invoked hello John, and the third method is get type dot get method secret method. This is a private method which invoked, because see when you compare with object dot method, see that is one way of, even we can use reflections also, we can get that method using this get method or get class or get member info, get property info, get field info, whatever the method, these are called as metadata. Using we can get the results. Now again we'll go back to the slide. See, look at here, common reflections in the class. Type represents the type in the system. Assembly represents a loaded assembly. Method info represents a method. Property info represents a property, and field info represents a field. Constructor info represents a constructor. And common use cases for reflection. The first point is getting information about type. You can use reflections to get the metadata, information about a type such as its method, properties, fields, and dynamically invoking methods. You can see dynamically we have done just using a string method. Reflections allow you to invoke methods on objects dynamically without needing to know their names at compile time. Creating objects dynamically. Using reflection, you can create objects from types dynamically, which is useful for scenarios like dependency injection or when working with plugins. Accessing private members. Reflection allows you to access and modify private fields, properties, methods, although this should be used cautiously as it can violate encapsulation. And working with attributes. Reflections enables you to retrieve custom attributes applied to types, methods, properties, etc. So friends, this is about reflection. Thank you.